Hello everyone, welcome on back to Court Farms. So is the beginning of the large harvests. Both the soybeans and the field beans are ready. And we have 2 months to harvest them. Actually, let's go this way. We're going to do the big field of soybeans first. I'll probably end up having a worker start this because there is a really good price on milk right now. It's like $78,000 to sell all of our milk. $78,000. It's a high price right now, and it's going down at Pine Creek. Elsewhere it's going up, but what's the likelihood of hitting that? We will have to put more slurry on that field too. So I did try it, and you can see it can add a lot more to it. Did notice we might need pH, but that might just be that one corner, because it said bad, but I think it was just the one edge of it. Of course, we'll have the fast track do the selling of the milk. Alright, it should be right inside of here. There's the BGA. One thing I like about this tanker is a very fast unload rate. It's always super fast. Cause I know there's some that are like really slow. You just end up sitting there a while, but alright, we'll go and grab the last little bit. Completed their task. Not sure how they would have did that. That's a pretty big field there. Oh. I see. They went the wrong way. This is obviously the bottom part of the field where the yield is pretty bad. The soil just isn't great down here, so. Then we have up there, it's pretty good, so. We'll probably have to fix some of this, I'm sure, ourselves. Alright, I guess we'll head back to Pine Creek. Seems to be the best price, and really it doesn't take too long to get there anymore. Then we'll probably work on some of the harvesting ourselves a little bit. Then we do have the slurry to spread or windrowing. I might try to do both. I'm not sure if we'll get the biggest windrower like we've been getting. I mean, we could. But it's not that big of a field in any means. So we could probably get away with something a little bit smaller and a little bit cheaper. Over $100,000. We'll have quite a bit to sell come June next year. I think that's when field beans and the soybeans are on a higher price. Then we'll have oats come the winter time. That'll be like 35,000. So we could buy a windrower and probably be fine. Really, I don't think we have many big purchases still. We do have lime. I think a lot of the fields will need lime pretty soon. Next harvester too, they'll probably need it. And I'll say slurry tanker would be nice. Well, I think I'll do some of the harvesting myself for a little bit. I'll clean up this edge down here and probably go around a little bit. That way they're not, you know, driving in other crops or the sheep pen or anything. My goal is to at least get this field done today. And then we can hopefully get the field beans, both of those done next time. That's the hope. Those should be pretty good yielders. I think the soil is really good in those fields. So obviously I have the time scale a little bit lower just to ensure we get everything done by the end of October. Go ahead and time lapse some of this. We'll do it for a little while. I mainly go around the edge of the field. Get that all done. And then we'll probably look to rent a windrower. I'd like to at least get it windrowed before it gets too tall from regrowing. That way we're not, you know, where the heck did I tether and cut the last time? So I will go ahead and time lapse. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alrighty, so we're just trying to get the trailer a little bit more full until we'll probably put it in the silo, and we'll let the worker go off on its own for a little while. I don't think there was enough space in here to make it all the way through to the field. The yield is actually looking a little bit better than it did in the past. I think I can show it in here. Because this was all orange in here, now it's yellow. I'm pretty sure that's it's slightly better yield. So we might be talking a really good crop of soybeans here. Get this dumped in. So we're already at $73,000. That's pretty good. Obviously, it kind of depends on what the end price will be. We'll head to the JCB. Now let's look for a windrower to more likely rent for now. I'd love to buy, this one. Well, this one's even higher miles per hour. That one's just so good. Let's go and rent this one. I would assume it's a little bit cheaper than this one. Like a good amount to actually make it worth it. Couple $100, and it's really not that big of a field. I don't think we'll be mowing grass anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think we will. So let's lease this one. Save a couple $100. Alright, we'll probably check on the harvester before we get started here. Make sure we have 80% full, like I said. Just in case it was almost full. And it is. Ooh, it's actually going the right direction too. It's so rare when it's actually going the direction you want it to be going. Well, it's good that we caught it while it was going the right way and, well, not 100% full yet. Probably won't finish the field. It'll probably have to be unloaded at least one more time. I'll be interested to kind of see what the yield is for alfalfa when it comes to baling it. I might go a little bit larger bales for it, because really all we're going to use it for is, put it in the sheep pen, and it's not as big of a realistically. Obviously, they wouldn't be that big, but if I can get a fairly large one and just put it in the sheep pen and not have to worry about them for a while, that is kind of nice. But yeah, like I said, poplar and potatoes are two crops I haven't done, and I always like to try to do, different things I don't normally have done. Obviously, grapes and olives are on that list too, but we could, do that at different times as well, and they are very expensive to do. And it's not just one of those things where you can do it once and be fine. It's still there. You still have to prune them and all that to have them regrow. Although potatoes do have a different planter as well as poplar does. The poplar would go super quick with the forager setup. Although we could, if we were to rent a forager, we could probably cut the grass with it as well. And use that to cut it and everything, and we can just put it, right into the silage bin. As long as we time it out right. That would be, a little bit more efficient for cutting the grass. Very expensive, but, if I'm going to spend, I'm sure, $30,000 on the forage harvester, I'm sure it's pretty expensive. For the rental, I like to use it as much as I can. Yeah, I'm kind of happy I didn't get the really big one for this. Saved a little bit of money, and really the field isn't massive. Well, I think I'll do another time lapse here. probably finish this up, and then we'll grab a slurry tank, finish that field up for the slurry spreading. And I think by then that harvest will probably be just about done. Oh, whoops. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alrighty, so I'm just finishing up some of the harvest here. I think I'll probably go to the next month in between them zones on, second thought. I don't think we'll have any issues with getting those two fields done. I think combined they're a little bit smaller than this big one. And if we could get this one finished in one zone, I wouldn't think we'd have troubles getting those two finished. The JCB will probably do the carding, at least for a while, because I'll probably spray the canola. I believe that's what's in there, and that's the only one I already have narrow tires bought on. I'm honestly not sure if there is narrow tires for the JCB either, so I did also realize if we are having troubles getting rid of the slurry, we could sell it if we needed to, and we could also use it on a contract if there's one nearby. Most fertilizing contracts are use whatever you want, which we could actually use the manure on. Although we'd, be renting all that stuff, are we making any money unless it's a huge field? Probably not. I'll probably put it on the grass and the alfalfa once I get everything baled up. I'll probably get the baling done next time too. Probably have to wait on getting them picked up because I do have all the straw bales I have to sell. And they are all on the trailer. We'll see what the price is for straw next month too. If it's a decent price, we can get it sold right away. And that is the soybean harvest right there. I don't think there's any small bits left. Oh, there's a little bit down here. Otherwise, I don't see any. Those 2 liters, that'll be the difference. 22,000 liters in here. I think we already dumped 17,000 liters, something like that. So this will definitely be quite a bit. I'll be interested to see if it's more or less than the field beans were off of that field. We were consistently getting about 190 for money. I don't think it'll quite hit that. I think yield-wise it'll be about the same, but the price is lower for soybeans by like almost $1,000 per 1,000 liters, I think. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, there's about the same for liters. So yield was about the same. The money will be about 150,000 though. But we still have 60,000 liters of slurry. I really don't see us using all of that. Because I don't want to spread it on these fields if we're going to put soybeans, don't use it. Unless we put like sorghum in something. Which I believe does use some. But I guess we could do sorghum maybe in one of these fields or something like these two fields back here, and then we could do it. Or we sell it after spreading some. Well, that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video.